We do have Joshua, just number 8. Ringo Gospel, just number 28. 33, Adele Golabisi. And of course, Fredo Alaji, Jesse number 39.
You need to move on. Potato. On. Stay focused. Thank you. You need to move on. Potato. Ordinary now.
Middle.
Mr. Robinson and Akusa, we welcome all of you spectators, stakeholders, and fans to the Eket Stadium in the match between Sporting Supreme and Supreme Kings. The other match played this morning.
Don't increase the right
match. So, Castronas defeat Sunshine Stars 19, who goes to win. And of course, the Rivers Community is going on now. Players are beating themselves. Of course, in red is Supreme King from Umake. Having celebrated in the before for the first time in the championship. We are all gathered in red and black shirts with black coat badge. We will be playing from the left hand side of the VIP stand. And of course, Sporting Supreme, who are basking Victoria, having won their first match. For Sporting all blue, the big black stripe. They'll be taking the pitch from the right side of the VIP and taking it to the left. The commercial match is going on. By the center of the Samuel level. I see the two captains. Right course for the side and the keeper. The match is now done. Group photograph. Match commissioner, you are trying to join them, please. Match commissioner, please join them. Thank you.
Don't face the field. Don't face
the match commissioner is...
No, yeah, black is not there.
Don't enter the
field as a field. It was once a national...
I checked that it wasn't there. That time,
so we can see having a word with the referees. Another word with the referees and wishing them best of luck. And for us here, for the community stands, we also wish both sides best of luck. Thank you.
They will bring their cover.
Sir. Sorry. Hey, my guy.
Hold on. go, boys. Vamos, vamos, vamos.
Is that you see the brightness of mine? My boss, how do you see the brightness?
Stick to the plan.
My boss, I mean the brightness.
Yeah, everything is okay. Everything is okay. On a day radio. Therefore, once they play, just you hold your position, don't move yet.
Jim, allez, come on, boys.
Next from the group A fixture. Sporting Supreme started well on the match day one, where they defeated Kwara FA by 2-1. It's the last of the group game.
Need block.
A victory for Sporting Supreme surely in this game. Secure their final ticket on Sunday. Any other way around, they will have to wait for the result between Kwara FA and Supreme King tomorrow. Victory for Sporting Supreme automatically secure their qualification to the final stage on Sunday.
Basu.
Every right to approach this game with a mindset of 3 points. Sporting Supreme in the blue and blue, Supreme King in the red and black shorts. Both are supreme, but one out of these two sides may have to bow to surrender the supremacy. So the better side will claim the 3 points in this game. Goalkeeper in goal still remain their trusted number one, who was in goal against Kwara FA, Richard Odo. There is a change in the left back position for the Sporting Supreme in this game. Like Sunday, extending the place of Issa Dolo, who will be playing this game from the bench. Possible sub in this game. You have the line of Mohamed Quadrago. While you have the line in the centre back row alongside Timothy Adetutu. In the middle of the area, they have John Oguche, Anekene Jackson, Divine Olise, Abdullahi Suleiman, Salvation Ozai alongside Peter Timothy, who leads the attack for Sporting Supreme in this game. For the start lineup of the Supreme King facing Sporting Supreme in this game, they have goalkeeper Iwa Minus as a trusted number one, Inuka Chukudi from the right back position, two centre back pairing with Fred Destiny alongside Michael Precious from the left back position. Is Eket in the middle of the area. They have Oyin Prince, Okauchuku, Ianacho Ghost Time, and Dewey Frank in the middle of the area. Up front, they have Atoya Divine and John Mezak. Supreme King will be pushing to possibly upset the heart of the Sporting Supreme in this game, coming to play to have an outstanding regular season. Just completed NYLC Cup 2026, the second edition. Flag up to have the best of hope to see how they can just possibly have the perfect start into this game. No Israel Benson in the starting lineup for today's game. He scored a match winner goal against Kwara FA on the match day one. Israel Benson in the starting lineup for today's game. Sporting Supreme side facing Supreme King in this game.
What is that?
Best of mindset. Filling up this game. Michael Okpara will open the scoring for the opening fixture. For the second edition, is as well starting this game from the bench. The game change tactics from the head coach of the Sporting Supreme, Usman Bello. Alongside Israel Benson to start this game from the bench. They have a trusted number 1 choice goalkeeper in goal in the opening game against the Quora FA. Still trusted to lead this game for the Sporting Supreme in this game. First act back up. Interaction in the back line of the Sporting Supreme. Will have to be extra careful with the short, dangerous passes in the back line. Coming into this game, you surely predict it should be an easy victory for the Sporting Supreme together. Victory over the Supreme King who are tasting first. The picture of the match they won. To have their first taste of the Super Hades against a very strong, good attacking mindset. Sporting Supreme side. Able to secure victory in the match they won. Victory against the Quora FA. So goes toward Michael Opara alongside Israel Benson on the score sheet in that game. To secure a perfect joining of the Super Hate for the Sporting Supreme side. Best of all, whistle is gone.
Count. Keep before you. Watch now. Let's see watch well.
What he said, take care of the ball.
Sporting Supreme will have to wait for the last game of the Supreme King tomorrow. We'll play Quora FA to determine what ends the Group A stands on the log table. Automatically secure starting well against Quora FA by 2 goals to 1 to record the second win once again for the Brown Sea by
Somebody. Before leaving, who do you need here? You must be sure. You must be sure. Somebody must replace you before leaving.
King attempting to strike first in this game.
Tom, I beg, if the ref goes to that touchline, they can help me get his actions. Thank you.
Okay.
It's Queen for goal. Just too high.
Hey, start the marking from there. Back to base, start the marking from there.
Not really a bad thinking. He was meant to strike a goal himself.
What is that? John, release the ball. Just working on the pitch. Give up.
Shout out to see.
Guys, you have considered cheap foul. That's it. Go.
Free kick in.
For I need the man on the ground. Okay, steady on. Thank you.
Next to the player down at the moment for the Sporting Supreme side.
Pick up, boy. Without kind of any. My shoes are quiver. Not so considered. Organize in between here. What is it? Ready? Ready? For your toe.
Kings advantage once again to possibly test goalkeeper Richard Otto in goal.
Police, this space.
Make a perfect in swinger. Well, dead sweet part of the defender this time. Narrate the best of the delivery of ball there from Eket Kingsley. Right now to just attack forward now with desperation for the Sporting Supreme in this game, who are still pushing for more to strike force to open the scoring in this game. Both sides still coming to just approach this game, not having a panic heart, having the best of time. We've been dodging one of the best of feelings in this game. To gambling out to just gamble in the back line. The Supreme King are still having every right to play as well.
Substitution.
It's going to be a early substitutions. Michael Okpara is introduced.
For Sporting Supreme is out. His replacement is just number 31, Michael Okpara.
Jackson makes way for Michael Okpara, was absolutely outstanding in the game against Kwara FA. And I don't really understand why they say head coach of the Sporting Supreme have to just take the risk of benching Okpara in a very much important game. They need nothing than 3 points to cement their final ticket. Jackson of this game to make way for Okpara was absolutely outstanding in the Kwara FA game. Why the head coach of the Sporting Supreme have to take the risk benching Okpara in a very important game like this. Who knows how vital and important it is to cement their final ticket, which they need nothing than 3 points to watch the last game of Kwara FA and Supreme King tomorrow without doubt. Okpara had really been a deadly playmaker in the middle of the area for the Sporting Supreme so far. And he showcased himself as one of the most talented players in the middle of the area for Sporting Supreme in the last game against the Kwara FA. But players have to be attended to by the medics of the team are both okay to continue. So we have to restart with the best of attack. Okpara foul shortly, free kick, it will be Sporting Supreme's advantage. Afterwards, restart back with the defender this time. Reshaping back from the defense line, Israel Benson still another option from the bench of Sporting Supreme to possibly be the perfect change. And the last touch of ball had nothing to worry. Goalkeeper Iwa Minos watched that attempts out for a goal kick. No serious threat so far from Sporting Supreme's attack. Quite different from the way they had every right and ball possession in the advantage all through the Kwara FA game on the match day one fixture, the opening fixture for this second edition of the Super 8. But they were able to secure and seal past Kwara FA 2-1. Seeing them sit top of the table in Group A with 3 points. Okpara with a flex up ball turning, unable to locate his own teammate, but it's another challenge of a foul scene. Will be on the dazzling midfielder who had really been having the best of time to showcase himself to the world, how talented he is in the middle, dominating well and keeping the ball possession for Sporting Supreme's advantage. Another foul challenge on Divine Olise, free kick Sporting Supreme's way. So restart with defender this time. Having the best of time to encourage themselves for much better results. Outstanding display with betterness. Flips our long ball forward. Calmly retrieved and recovered well by Mohamed Quadrado. Restarting with the goalkeeper who fits his own teammate well. Excellently touched by Light Sunday, who is taking the place of Dolo Isa. Dolo Isa is another fantastic and magnificent left back. So surprised to see not available for today's game, watching from the bench. And giving way for Light Sunday as well to showcase himself, to fight for the place of Dolo Isa in the left back position, who operates more as a left back up front than his defensive duty. That was just too high, too much. Nduko Chukuri. Kwara FA representative as well. Yeah, live to watch the Supreme King game, which they will play tomorrow. We have the light of General Manager with the head coach and the team manager of the team as well here live to watch the Supreme King game ahead of their clash tomorrow. Foul sent by a referee, which will be Supreme King's advantage and a challenge on Eket Kingsley. Jumping well forward. Ball lays forward for another promising run of attack. This may be chance here for the Supreme King, and a vital last touch of ball from the defender, so needed. Was expecting him to make a quick attempt of ball to strike for goal, but the defender have the best of time to read that and make that vital interception of ball to settle for Supreme King's corner. Warner Richard, been having time, long conversation. Spot right 2-3. Supreme King's corner. And they have the goal. What a time to strike. And the breakthrough comes. What a moment to just have a perfect start into this game to strike first. They've been better little with the attempt. And John Mezak is the man who had that fine headed into the back of the net to lead Supreme King. Will lead Sporting Supreme by a goal to nil. John Mezak with the number 41 jersey, just a flip of the heading, deceive the heart of the goalkeeper, will have nothing to do about that. And Richard, although
20 minutes into the first half, Supreme Kings have registered the first goal. Jersey number 20 here at Chongo's time. 20 minutes into the first half.
Crowd out to see how the Sporting Supreme side will be asking themselves questions how they consider that. The Supreme King really had the best of time to penetrate the backline of the Sporting Supreme. And they finally surrender to allow the Supreme King strikes first in this game. We're still pushing more with encouragement of how the Sporting Supreme will have the best of time to turn things around for themselves. After enough jollof rice and salad, enough time was spent for the break. With enough time to take jollof rice and salad, we'll have to see him doze off. Supreme King are still having that right to take one goal to differentiate them against the Sporting Supreme at the moment. Strike inside the first 20 minutes of this game. Uwa Minos is the goalkeeper in goal for the Supreme King, who is yet to be tested by the Sporting Supreme player. And that's to show how the Supreme King had been able to hold the attacking force and been able to absorb the pressure. Not really giving them that kind of breathing space which they had against the Kwara FA to operate in this game. Michael Okpara leaving. No way given for Light Sunday. They're really mixing the light of Dolo Issa, who was absolutely brilliant against Kwara FA with his ball run, ability to run into space of opponent, break into space, make chances for his own teammates. Like Sunday, who had really been struggling to do that in this game. The head coach may have to look to bench to possibly introduce Dolo Issa in the second half. I wonder why the head coach have to take the big risk, dropping the light of Israel Benson and Dolo Issa in a very much important game for victory. But as it stands, well understood by the head coach of the Sporting Supreme ahead of this clash, which at the moment they're behind. No flag raised this time. And he's well read by the defender to settle for a throw, which will be Supreme King's advantage. That goal surely hinder them the best of confidence to attack in this game. Giving them the best of confidence as well to push for more goals to seal this game before halftime, the Supreme King. A win for Supreme King may just be a little joy of hope for the Kwara FA side, who will surely play them tomorrow, and they must as well get that victory to open up Group A, which will surely be a goal difference to determine who will get the final ticket on Sunday. Supreme King are having every right to dominate this game, keeping the ball possession in their ways an advantage. They're making it look easy at the moment. Divine Olise, Michael Okpara. Touch well this time with John Oguche, who wants to flip another run of attack this time. And that was just way too much for Salvation Ozier. No foul given by the assistant referee. Ball advantage seized. The hand right of the both players colliding together with no foul seen, but the assistant referee was close to the incident. Salvation now for the right Sporting Supreme. It's a body contact on goalkeeper who are minus. Scratched over by Richard. The fans love that move. Still waiting up to just see how they can just possibly respond back into this game. Sporting Supreme side who has to find it difficult to play. They're still patiently looking for the way to adapt quickly into this system at the weight, which the moment is really counting and looking good, preciously well for the Supreme King, who are keeping the ball possession of this game in advantage. One goal still separating these two sides, tracking inside the first 20 minutes of this game in advantage of the Supreme King. Sporting Supreme are still struggling to play to get themselves right to quickly adapt into the system of this game, allowing the Supreme King to just dominate and keep the possession of this game in the advantage. They've had two clear chances as well to increase the tally. Unable to bury that wall to just upset the heart of the Sporting Supreme ultra halftime in this game. There's another player down at the moment after having a little touch of contact with Peter Timothy. Free kick given for Supreme King's advantage. Nothing really serious on the player after confirmation from the center referee will allow play to continue. Supreme King are still maintaining their one-goal lead, which is still at the moment separating these two sides. Speaks out. Calmly does as well. Another foul call from referee will be Supreme King's advantage. Not the best of communication there. I need to call of a foul, and then as well a flag of an offside is seen by the sister referee flags, which is called for Sporting Supreme's advantage to return back to possession from the back line of restarting with a free kick. Michael Okpara will feed Timothy up front. Will be calmly welcomed by Minos Iwaha. Wrong ball clearance this time from the vendor Michael Precious. And it's going to be for a call of a foul, which is going to be free kick in a promising range now. Referee wants to have some more tweets. Michael Precious. Not interested in putting hand into pocket to book the defender this time. Free kick given Sporting Supreme's advantage. Opara may wants to step forward to take alongside his own teammate, John Oguche. John Uche will take this. John Oguche will have the big responsibility to take these. There is a call of attention from the assistant referee flag. This is calling the referee's attention. John Oguche will take. Free kick in a range to possibly strike for goal for the Sporting Supreme as they're pushing for a possible equalizer before halftime. Opara will have to leave it for John Oguche to take and a range to possibly make something meaningful from these attempts. Not really the best of free kick taken there from John. What he's really avoiding, he still finally conceded. Corner given Sporting Supreme's way. Was trying to avoid conceding corner and still the wrong clearance. Says the clearance to be for Sporting Supreme's advantage for a corner conceded. Trying to make the needed clearance out of his danger zone to concede a throw rather than conceding a corner, but at the end it was a wrong communication with the ball. And we'll give a little heart of hope before halftime for Sporting Supreme's corner. I won't believe it. And at the end, finally, it is going to be a relief goal kick for the Supreme King. Hector forward. They've not really allowed Michael Okpara to use the ball well in the middle of the area with his short, accurate and dangerous passes. It's been a double man marking on the midfielder who had not been given that kind of breathing space to have a free flow to enjoy himself so far in the middle of the area for Sporting Supreme in this game. There is a player in pain down at the moment for the Supreme King. Center referee attention, he's got a ball from the fourth official. I guess there is going to be a quick call of the medics on the player still down. We're already approaching half-time. We're little time to play before the first 45 minutes of this game comes to an end. Nothing really serious. I think it's for the medics. As the player is okay to continue for the Supreme King. Micah Precious with a long one. Lovely control. Calm and beautifully done, but still loses out the ball possession. Olise. Okpara still wants the ball back. Olise decides to drive back to another position. John Oguche will flip a run, which will be finally Sporting Supreme's advantage for now the corner. Corner upon corner coming for the Sporting Supreme as they need to take advantage of one before halftime. Getting corners upon corners. Unable to utilize one. John Oguche strikes again, goes too high for the goal kick. I wonder what will be the reaction of the head coach of the Sporting Supreme to halftime break. You never saw this kind of act of football come from the Supreme King in this game. Having the best of right to enjoy themselves and put every right of pressure on the back line of the Sporting Supreme in this game. And it's catched well by Richard Odo. Reflecting well better. Keeps that well by Peter Timothy. Actually, the better call of another foul, which is going to be for Supreme King's advantage. Quickly taking. They're desperate for another goal before halftime. But this time it's caught over by the sister referee flag for an offside. It's a time to still play before halftime. 3 minutes to still play, plus what a little stoppage time will be before halftime. One goal still separating these two sides. An advantage of Supreme King, who are leading Sporting Supreme. A call of a foul. So very lucky the call was given by the center referee in a very dangerous area on another possible counter-attack. Mohamed Quadrado, John Oguche to Opara. Oguche will have a back, he'll pass. Not still the best of communication with his left back this time. Light Sunday. We'll not be surprised to see the introduction of Dolo Issa alongside Israel Benson in the second half of this game. Light Sunday had not really been playing up to expectations so far from the left-hand side. Given the best of way for the Supreme King to operate from the right-wing position to put all the pressure on the left back. As we're already approaching 45 minutes of this game ball, plus what a little stoppage time will be before half-time. A 20-minute strike from the Supreme King. Still giving them a hedge over Sporting Supreme in this game. It was a control of an handball. Change all this time to come forward. Salvation. Opara with a quick free kick. Salvation. They may just have one last rush before halftime. There is a player down in pain for the Sporting Supreme. Peter Timothy is okay. Play will continue. Fair play. 45 minutes already played. Into what the additional time of this 45 will be. Supreme King are still maintaining the 1-goal lead. Sporting Supreme had only had a shot on target so far in this game. For a side before this game, you predict to be an easy win over the Supreme King, who are now having the better hedge over Sporting Supreme in this game to lead by 1-0. Chance possibly for the equalizer. Okpara this time. Salvation. No way for Light Sunday as well. They were gathering numbers of the Supreme King surrounding the attack. In the Sporting Supreme attack, there are numbers of players surrounding the back line of the Supreme King, closing the door of the back line already, giving them that kind of breathing space to make any positive attempt. Salvation now to possibly salvage a point before halftime and close this game to possibly level up and give them a possible hope of fighting for the 3 points in this game. John Oguche, once again, Michael Precious to the rescue with 2 minutes of additional time shown. 2 minutes of additional time shown by the fourth official to still play before halftime break. Almost 8 players of the Supreme King in their own territory were in the Sporting Supremes attack. And they always come forward. Oh, that's a lovely skill! One touch with a beautiful ball movement. But that was just straight to goalkeeper's hand. First touch seems to be beautiful. Dribble past the defender and makes that right. Positive attempt. The fans on seat loves that as well. And Richard have to do that man duty to work on that attempt. Not Winery Richard, but Richard Odo, the first choice goalkeeper for the Sporting Supreme. Salvation. Still trying to see how they can possibly get the game back level before halftime break. Peter. And he's a line too high by Light Sunday. And that is halftime whistle. Supreme King 1, Sporting Supreme 0.
Sporting Supreme 0. End of the first half. It's been an interesting first half from both sides. And of course, we witnessed the only goal scored in the 20th minute by just number 41, John Mission.
still to fight. Angelo did well with a lovely wall release of ball. Abdullahi! Himself to the wall out, talented the high in goal. But Shoaib Ahmad alongside. Big mistake, that surely should be a costly one. But the whistle is gone for Benner trying to feed another lovely pass forward. Father will surely get there. Lovely ball, second time! Oh, did I? Got in it, Totomi, captain of the side for the grass runner. Razak with a flipper ball. Flag is up. Hello, Axel. Chance possibly again. And that was just an attempt. Patiently wait for where the breakthrough of this game will come from. This is Lawrence. This may be dangerous. Lawrence with the power. And Quadri with enough energy as well. More strikes. Sunshine Stars, 1 goal up. This will be a one-on-one opportunity for a possible breakthrough. And finally, the break. Possible goal number 2. Father with a fine heading. Angelo will surely get there. Angelo shoots. And that goes straight to chance coming again. Instruction from the official of the team trying to confirm the status of Father at the moment to confirm if there is still King in the red and black shorts. Both are supreme, but one out of these two sides may have to bow to surrender. The supreme side will claim the 3 points in this game. Goalkeeper in goal still remain their trusted number 1 who was in goal against Quara FA, Richard Odo. Flying up to have the best of hope to see how they can just possibly have the perfect start. Best of all, whistle is gone. It's Queen for goal. Spot the right, 2-3. Supreme Kings corner. And they have the goal! It's scratched over. Right to break on the back line of the Sporting Supreme in this game. And it's catched over by a hedge over Sporting Supreme in this game. Was a control. And they always come forward and go. But Shoaib Ahmad alongside. Big mistake, that surely should be a costly one. But the whistle is gone for Benner trying to feed another lovely pass forward. Father will surely get there. Lovely ball, second time! Oh, did I? Got in it, Totomi, captain of the side for the grass runner. Razak with a flipper ball. Flag is up. Enough energy as well. More strikes. Sunshine Stars, 1 goal up. This will be a one-on-one opportunity for a possible breakthrough. And finally, the break. Possible goal number 2. Father with a fine heading. Angelo will surely get there. Angelo shoots, and that goes straight to chance coming again. Instruction from the official of the team trying to confirm the status of Father at the moment to confirm if there is still good. King in the red and black shorts. Both are supreme, but one out of these two sides may have to bow to surrender. The supreme side will claim the 3 points in this game. Goalkeeper in goal still remain their trusted number 1 who was in goal against Quara FA, Richard Odo. Flying up to have the best of hope to see how they can just possibly have the perfect start. Best of all, the whistle is gone. It's Queen for goal. Spot the right, 2-3. Supreme Kings corner. And they have the goal! Scratched up. Try to pressure on the back line of the Sporting Supreme in this game. And it's catched up by a hedge over Sporting Supreme in this game. That was a control. And they always come forward. Oh, that's a lovely skill! Excel to fight. Angelo did well with a lovely wall release of ball. Abdullahi! Himself to the ward out, talented the high in goal. But Shuaib Ahmad alongside. Big mistake, that surely should be a costly one. But the whistle is gone for Benner, trying to feed another lovely pass forward. Father will surely get there. Lovely ball, second time! How did I? Got in it, Totomi, captain of the side for the grass runner. Razak with a flipper ball. Flag is up. Hello, Axel keeper. Chance possibly again. And that was just an attempt. Patiently wait for where the breakthrough of this game will come from. This is Lawrence. This may be dangerous. Lawrence with the power. And Godwin with enough energy as well. More strikes. Sunshine Stars, 1 goal up. This will be a one-on-one opportunity for a possible breakthrough. And finally, the break. Possible goal number 2. Father with a fine heading. Angelo will surely get there. Angelo shoots. And that goes straight to. Chance coming again. The official of the team trying to confirm the status of Father at the moment to confirm if there is King in the red and black shorts. Both are supreme, but one out of these two sides may have to bow to surrender. The supreme side will claim the 3 points in this game. Goalkeeper in goal still remain their trusted number 1 who was in goal against Quora FA, Richard Odo. Flag up to have the best of hope to see how they can just possibly have the perfect start. Best of all, the whistle is gone. It's Queen for goal. Right to free Supreme Kings corner. And they have the goal! It's scratched up. Try to pressure on the back line of the Sporting Supreme in this game. And it's catched up by a hedge over Sporting Supreme in this game. A control, and they always come forward. Oh, that's a lovely skill! Excel to fight. Angelo did well with a lovely wall release of ball. Abdullahi! Himself to the ward out, talented the high in goal. But Shuaib Ahmad alongside. Big mistake, that surely should be a costly one. But the whistle is gone for Benner, trying to feed another lovely pass forward. Father will surely get there. Lovely ball, second time! How did I? Got in it, Totomi, captain of the side for the grass runner. Razak with a flipper ball. Flag is up. Hello, Axel keeper. Chance possibly again. And that was just an attempt. Patiently wait for where the breakthrough of this game will come from. This is Lawrence. This may be dangerous. Lawrence with the power. And Godwin with it. Goalkeeper in goal still remain their trusted number 1 who was in goal against Quora FA, Richard Odo. Flag up to have the best of hope to see how they can just possibly have the perfect start. gone
Oh,
for it's Queen for goal. Spot right 2-3 Supreme Kings corner. And they have the goal! And it's scratched over. Right to pressure on the back line of the Sporting Supreme in this game. And it's catched over by a hedge over Sporting Supreme in this game. Was a control. And they always come forward. Oh, that's people about win.
I'm a title.
I'm a foreign no my brother I know in last game.
I'm a title. I'm a title. Look where I'm a title.
Yes, sir.
Look where I'm a title.
If I not gonna open on Tuesday,
What I know that. Good.
There is going to be a quick substitutions to the start of the second half from the Sporting Supreme side. As they pushing for the possible equalizer. 3 points in this game. Surely will seal their final ticket on Sunday. As it stands now, they're still behind with a goal. Surprisingly, Supreme King leads by a goal to nil. They will play the last game tomorrow against Kwara FA as well to decide who finished top in Group A. Kwara right to just see how Kwara FA as well will be able to approach their game tomorrow for the last of Group A. The last Group B fixture as well will go down tomorrow. It's going to be another decisive game for Right to Win to face the tabletopper in Group B, the Grass on our South side. After a heart-wrenching victory earlier today.
Jesse 12 going for Jesse number 39. Jesse number 12 is the prayer Legacy. Jesse number 10, Taufik Aride. Going for Jesse number 20, Divine Wilson.
Divine Wilson makes way for another fresh leg in the middle of the area for the Sporting Supreme side.
That's it. Commencement of the second half.
Taufik Aine.
One goal advantage, Supreme King, and that goal was scored in the first half by John Bishop, Sporting this number 41 in the 28 minutes.
A crowd out to just you see how they can command the better result in this game. If it hangs this way, it's going to be same point, same goal difference, separating to open up the Group A. And they decide surely will happen tomorrow in a game between Supreme King and Kwara FA. But as it stands now, 1-edge advantage for Supreme King, who are still leading and maintaining their 1-goal difference. If this game ends installments, Sporting Supreme will have to wait for the result tomorrow between Kwara FA and Supreme King. If it ends installments, to determine where the stands will surely be to the end of the group stage. Well, fail of attack. It's a poor first touch there from Okpara. Still no introduction of Israel Benson so far in this game. He was the man who scored the winner against Kwara FA. Timothy! First meaningful save for goalkeeper so far in this game. That was really close for Sporting Supreme equalizer. And it's a double leg save made by goalkeeper Minizua. That was surely the best moment for Sporting Supreme in this game to bring themselves right back in business. And double leg of goalkeeper Hiwa. The nice Sporting Supreme breakthrough to bring this game back level. But I have a free kick responsibility in the promising range now. Michael Okpara will take this. He had an outstanding performance in the opening fixture against Kwara FA. And this time around, not really anywhere near. First time goalkeeper Ewa called to action. And the goalkeeper up to tax to deny Sporting Supreme the equalizer. But still plenty of time to play for both sides. We just have the commencement of the second half. Taufik Ainde found the midfielder requesting for a yellow card to the offender. Shangri to attack. Taufik again. Resets back with his own teammates. This is Michael Okpara. They push in with desperation. Quick to respond into this game in the second half. Okpara again! Oh, that's another good reflex from goalkeeper. Second time he's called to action. Another meaningful save. Okpara did well, but the goalkeeper as well had the best of calculation. And the 9, Michael Okpara once again. Another meaningful attempt on goal. Good reaction from goalkeeper. Sporting Supreme are now having every right to come into the second half of this game to play. They're now penetrating and pushing forward inside for the equalizer as possible. Coming to just push early into the second half of this game. Two good meaningful save made so far by Iwa in goal. And the 9 Sporting Supreme the equalizer. Okpara with the corner. No foul seen. Only one man up front at the moment for the Supreme King. And they're trying to relieve themselves out of pressure. Twice they've been able to escape the pressure call from the Sporting Supreme side, who seems to be having a perfect start into the second half of this game. They struggle to play all through halftime, allowing Supreme King to dominate all through 4:45. They're having the hard right of coming better and stronger in the second half of this game, the Sporting Supreme side. Rochelle with the needed goalkeeper intervention. Chasing back. Albino. And we have a call. Sparta Suprema hoping to have the better response to this game, as they seems to be having every right to push better in the second half of this game, as they're keeping the ball possession of the second half in the advantage way. The player Livingstone in Tunde. Okpara with the exchange of passes now with Taufik Ayin. They did not get the right connection as expected. The ball still wildly to just confidently push into this game. Okpara still managed to keep that way. Unable to push forward for attack. Up the line, Suleiman. Recuperated well. And still with a poor clearance of ball. Foul surely will be for Supreme King's advantage. Still trying to jeopardize for more. Supreme King are still having a struggling second half display of football. Here Perry have the ball blocked to his neck, which at the moment have to seize to make sure he's on represent okay to continue the Perry. Livingstone. Foul given by referee this time. Correct decision made on a challenge on Atunya Divine. Michael Precious will take this free kick. Michael Precious may wants to go direct for goal from this range. That was just a disappointing one. Goal kick. It's a call of a foul on goalkeeper Richard Odo. Next to come from this match day 2 fixture will be Darazo to play the right to win, and that will be the end of the match day 2 fixture. Darazo will play right to win immediately after this. And the first touch of turning there from Taufik Ayin, they did not get that right. Goal kick. Fill off this time with Divine. Lovely thinking from Divine. And at the end, seems to be selfish. Had options to release down. The center forward wants to finish well to score a glorious goal. That strike goes weak for a side 19 attempt. Sporting Supreme seems to be having a better second half play. Good flexible turning of ball from the defender will retrieve that back for Sporting Supreme's advantage. Calmly done by Diapere. Still coming forward in desperation to get himself right back in business. With clearance of ball, it's saved quickly by goalkeeper to make sure the ball did not go out for a corner to put himself under pressure again. And the decision was quickly made by goalkeeper Iwa. Was more than careful not to concede corner again. Israel Benson warming up from the bench of the Sporting Supreme. Yes, the head coach may not be interested in bringing in him, just trying to just keep himself fit, not really available for today's game. A flag for a foul this time. A light Sunday. Free given. Which now waits the ball possession well kept well. Peter Timothy sweeps well excellently to his own Maima Abdullah Sulaiman. Touch of a vital interception is done well by Taufik. Abdullah Sulaiman spreads out to the left hand side. Thanks to not the best cut of ball, rightly controlled. Supreme King having the best of time to just keep this one goal in the advantage. Scored by the point man off front from a well-delivered corner, John Meshach. Sporting Supreme are preparing another double substitutions. Double substitutions ready from the bench of the Sporting Supreme as they're pushing for a quick possible equalizer at the moment. They've had two clear chances to bring themselves right back in the game, saved well by the number one choice goalkeeper for the Supreme King in this game, Iwa. Made two meaningful saves, denying two scary night of a scoring opportunity for the Sporting Supreme. Read well by Iwa in goal. We'll still have enough time to express himself to save Supreme King's Day, as they will as well be pushing for the first 3 point for the first taste of the Super Heat as well. Abdullah Sulaiman. Flip with another touch of ball there from Taufik. This is Peter. We're starting back with Taufik again. Okpara with another flexible turning. Peter! Once again, the center forward denied by the young talented goalkeeper who makes himself look big in goal. Another scoring chance missed by Sporting Supreme. They've had almost 3 clear chances to bring themselves back in the game. And not well utilized. Not really a convincing strike there from Peter Timothy. Seems to be weak. And that makes it easy as well for goalkeeper to welcome. The double substitutions readied.
This person just number 22 going in for last number, that's number 13. And of course, Adeleke Abdul Weeks, that's number 3 going in for that number 23, John Okuji.
Finally, they have the introduction of the man who scored their winner against Kwara FA, Israel Benson. Scored the second goal on the opening fixture against Kwara FA. Might possibly come to save the day for Sporting Supreme in this game. Another young promising centre forward who as well can play from right to left flank in the middle of the area, Israel Benson. Coming in to as well push for more of attacking mindset game to possibly save the day for Sporting Supreme in this game, which they need nothing than 3 points. If they are to qualify for the final on Sunday, a win for Sporting Supreme cements their final place. But at the moment, they're behind where they go, surprisingly. After having numbers of chances up front to bring themselves right back in the game. Well denied by Iwa in goal. Calmly controlled by Mohamed Quadrado. Restarting with Richard Odo in goal, who had not really been having much work to do in the second half of this game. Talking of Richard Odo, the number 1 choice for Sporting Supreme in this game. The substitute! Oh, once again, there is time of action for goalkeeper. It's been a busy second half for goalkeeper Iwa in goal. Numbers of time he had been called to action in a big way. And it killed the 9 Sporting Supreme equalizer. And I wonder, how will they wait to see how they can make the breakthrough? Supreme King as well are preparing substitutions.
Number 48, to come out for Jesse number 8. We don't have Joshua. Jesse number 8, we don't have Joshua going in for the
Well delivered. And the last edge goes high once again. From Salvation Ozier. Trying to straighten that from the right hand side. Not still the best ball control. Coming out to just still push. Instructing one of the best of football as they keep the pressure up alive. They're now keeping the ball possession of the second half all in their way, looking more better and hungry for the equalizer, but still no way given. They have almost 6-7 players of the Supreme King in the back line when the Sporting Supremes attack. And that's to show they're trying everything possible to sit on this 1-goal lead. It's been a busy second half for goalkeeper Iwa in goal. Having the best of communication with his 4 back line, assisted with the 4 playing as a defensive midfielder in this game, having almost 6 players recovery back in the centre back row to gather up the attack of the Sporting Supreme in this game. And ball for free kick, Supreme King's advantage. That's the man who scored the goal for now, separating this two sides, John Meshach. Down at the moment for the Supreme King. It's the man who scored the goal for now, separating this two side down. It's going now, still making the difference for Supreme King. John Meshach. After being attended to by the medics of the team, John Meshach is okay. Mission another attack for Peter will have no way to go. The Supreme King had really had a struggling second half of football, making it look more of a one-sided game. Spurs and Supreme dominating all through from the start of the second half of this game. They've had numbers of chances were created in the second half of this game, but thanks to Uwa brilliance in goal, and really deny Spurs and Supreme joy. For a game they only need 3 points to cement their final place on Sunday. After a perfect start on the match they won against Kwara FA, where they defeated Kwara by... That's the man who scored the goal, separating these two sides on the verge of brace. And it's so much needed sacrifice made by the defender who will have to just sacrifice his whole body with a vital interception of ball there from Mohamed Quadrado. After all his energy in stored war, the best sacrifice made by the defender. And a vital interception next to deny the run of attack of John Meshach. Whose goal for now still separating these two sides on the verge of scoring brace to increase the tally and possibly seal that with 2 goals margin. But I have another opportunity from a corner. Very lucky goalkeeper grabbed that quickly. Chance again! The breakthrough comes! And Sporting Supreme substitute Muiz Adeleke and finally bring the game back level for Muiz.
Jersey number 33 for Sporting Supreme, Adeleke Muiz. He came in the second half, and of course, he has leveled up for his side. It is now Sporting Supreme 1, Supreme Cage 1.
And the substitute, Muiz Adeleke, brings this game back level to a well-deserved equalizer. They've been a better side in the second half of this game. They've created numbers of chances. Iwo had been brilliant in goal with numbers of saves made. And this time around, they had nothing to do to stop that. And the better side in the second half of this game, the serve equalizer. The substitute makes a difference. And Sporting Supreme, who needs nothing than 3 points in this game, are back in business. What a way to bring the game back level with time to still play. They might still grab the winner. Supreme King had really struggled in the second half of this game, allowing it to be a one-sided game. And now they'll have to wait to attack more after conceding the equalizer. No contact is seen by referee West player now. Para, Taufik Ainde, Israel Benson. Another promising space. Chance to score again. It's saved once again. Ferocity action from the bench of the Sporting Supreme. This is the same Sporting Supreme we watched on the match day one. A very good attacking side. And now they're really showing the desperation to finish and get the job done in the second half of this game. They've had numbers of chances to score more than a goal in the second half of this game. Big credit to goalkeeper Iwan Go. Had made numerous save. We watched the best of football from the Sporting Supreme all through the match day one against Kwara FA. And now we see that same tactics and tense of action of attack in the second half from the Sporting Supreme, who struggled to play all through half time. They're now playing more of an attacking game than defense, sacrificing and committing a lot of players up front to join in attack. Sporting Supreme. Game still not done yet. Supreme King may possibly restore back the lead for themselves, as they've really struggled to play more of the defensive game than attack in the second half of this game, trying to sit on their one-goal lead and finally conceded. Taufik. Peter Timothy have options of Israel Benson. Israel Benson gets that right. Moise! Almost close again to score brace. Lovely set piece of touch of football. Good distribution of passes, accurately done by Sporting Supreme, who are now entertaining their fans. They're giving it much of hope to secure and cement their 3 points in this game. There are numbers of players down both for Sporting Supreme and Supreme King at the moment. The referee will have to call upon the medics of the two teams to go over to attend to the injured players. Supreme. Yes, no. Grassrunners alongside Sporting Supreme may be the favourite to reach the final on Sunday. As it stands with their style of play, they seem to be unstoppable in attack. Right to win will have the best of opportunity as well to possibly push their way against the Razo Nest. In the game, they need nothing than 3 points as well to go same point with Grassrunners in Group B. And it's going to be a table decider tomorrow between Grassrunners and Right to Win on final day in Group B.
Substitution coming for Supreme. Just number 8, Udoka Joshua, coming in for jersey number 18, Oyin Prince. Out for jersey number 12. 18 out for jersey number 8.
Mining to just to run back for the needed recovery. It's still 1-1 as it stands. Not really the best of scoreline. Sporting Supreme will surely appreciate as they will have to wait for the result. If it ends this way, for the result between Supreme King and Kwara FA tomorrow to determine their fate. If it ends installment at the moment, so they need nothing but victory to automatically secure the place in the final on Sunday. Supreme King's advantage, heavily delivered this time. The threat for Richard Odo. No shot on target so far from the Supreme King in the second half of this game. It's all right to see our Sporting Supreme had really been dominating all through the second half of this game. But this is time for Supreme King to try something meaningful from here. And it's crossed straight to Richard Odo's hand. I'm trying to just to see how they can positively communicate to all. Supreme King as well are now pushing to attack, to fight and find the 3-point as well. They pray. Taufik unable to stop and control that wall. Now fixed to attack forward. Kingsley. And it's going to be for Supreme King's throw. Kwara FA as well were close to get a point against Sporting Supreme on the match day one fixture with numbers of chances they were able to create in the second half of this game. But big thanks to Richard Udo was brilliant all through, denying most of the attempt from the Kwara FA in the game to be able to seal a side for 3 points. A long throw in. And not rightly struck this time by Chinea. Good run into space now. Creating space for his own teammate as well to open up for a better pass. And that finally wins the side, the corner. Good strength. Energy well installed. Running to space. Dagger to the heart of the back line once again to penetrate forward. And it's still going to be for Sporting Supreme's advantage corner. They're looking for the winner at the moment. One more goal from Sporting Supreme, seal their final ticket. No matter what happened between Supreme King and Kwara FA tomorrow. Taufik, despite having every time to wait for the pass, just a wasteful opportunity was introduced to the start of the second half. Taufik alongside Israel Benson, who was the match winner against Kwara FA, the match they won. Lovely back heel pass this time from Abdullahi. Well, then the clearance. Okpara, Moise, the center forward wants to do that alone. Reflecting well for another restart with goalkeeper Richard Odo. There is a player still down at the moment for the Supreme Cyber. Seems to be okay. Lovely wall release of pass, but the flag is up. Offside call. The one there 2 matches if they get a victory in this game. They defeated Kwara FA in the opening fixture, playing against Supreme King. Another victory cements their place. Restart 12 by the big man in the back line, Abdullahi Buhari. Okpara. Time really running out for both sides to push out for the 3 points. Flag stays out on their Pere. And Livingstone did not live up to expectation. Chance really coming wide and close. It's been brilliant in the middle of the area since its introduction. Tafik making that positive difference. It is going to be another corner. Sporting Supreme's advantage. They pushing depth with desperation to get a second goal. They don't want to wait till the last game tomorrow between Supreme King and Kwara FA to determine and decide their destiny where they will surely finish after the group stage. Okpara with the delivery of the corner. Headed out strong this time by the defender. Ochalgo Chenaya. Free kick it will be for Sporting Supreme's way. Another shooting range of a set-piece responsibility for Sporting Supreme. Taufik alongside Michael Okpara in front of this. And not really the best of free kick taken this time from Taufik. Richard Odo have to come quickly to claim. Not really well caught well by Taufik. Calmly done by Abdullahi Buhari. They still timping forward. Israel Benson. Taufik. That go forward for another throw, which will be Sporting Supreme's advantage. There must be aware time really running out at the moment to possibly fight for the winner. If it ends this way, they will have to wait for the result tomorrow between Supreme King and Kwara FA. And that will surely determine how the table will looks like in Group A. But they can still have their destiny to be reshaped and re-rating at the moment to get a victory in this game. No way given. They have their destiny in their hands now to decide. A para quick throw. Light Sunday. Para with another heavy cross, trying to feed their Pere from the right hand side for Sporting Supreme throw. No way given again. Well stopped well by Taufik. The boy just too brilliant to watch. Alongside Israel Benson. I wonder why the head coach of the Sporting Supreme have to take that big risk to bench the light of Taufik alongside Israel Benson with Muiz Adeleke, who started well against Kwara FA And charging to possibly introduce another fresh leg to take the risk of pushing for the 3-point. Now fighting seriously hard for Israel Benson. Can he still be the match winner for today's game? Could promising run again. And tries that little pass with his weak foot. Unable to fit well with his right foot. Muiz! Oh, this surely will be the best goal of the group stage. Surely fight for the winner in a dramatic way. Brace for the centre forward. And this surely will be one of the best goals of the tournament. Muiz Adeleke with a brace. And that surely will be nominated as one of the best goals of the Super 8 second edition. What a strike, what a goal. That surely will be nominated as one of the best goals of the Super 8 year 2026 NYLC Cup. What a blast, what a thunder.
2 strikes, 2 goals from Abdul Muiz.
And that surely
coming to Supreme King. Taking out is just number 14, Utuku Chukudi, and waiting for him is Albert Marvelous, just number 29.
they're just little minutes away to reach the final. The substitute that make the difference. And they're marching to final on Sunday in a dramatic style. And that surely the goal will be nominated as one of the best goals of this tournament, no doubt about that. It's a thunderous strike and it's a beautiful finish. The centre forward making a big trademark for himself with a bullet. It's the top of the crossbar and lands straight into the back of the net. But the game's still not done yet. The Supreme King may still push for a possible point. No way given. They're now becoming fans' favorite at the moment, Sporting Supreme. With a little time to play, they have one little time of rejoicing. Just one step to reach the final. With just little time to play now. The substitute making the difference with 2 lovely goals. Sensational strike. Absolutely dramatic. The boy making himself a better announcement for the Sporting Supreme. They might still not done yet. Dear Perry. And that was just too much eagerness to make the attempt. Go side 19 this time. And feel the reaction as well from the bench of the Sporting Supreme. The head coach who took the big risk, dropping his key players ahead of this crucial game and quickly make that positive changes to the start of the second half. And you can feel the difference. Dropping the likes of Israel Benson, Muiz Adeleke, Taufik in a crucial game. You need nothing than 3 points. And now seeing and making the difference quick into the second half.
Immediately after this match, we invite Coach Usman Bello of Sporting Supreme and of course Coach Udubo of Supreme Kings for a post-match interview. Please, immediately after the match, both coaches should please come to the media zone for a post-match interview. Thank you.
Dragging out to see 2 minutes to play tonight. What a way to seal your victory. Coming from a goal down to now lead by 2 goals to 1. There is a player down in pain at the moment. For Sporting Supreme, play still continue.
Added time, 4 additional minutes. 4 additional minutes, added time.
Into the stoppage time of the 90 with 4 minutes of additional time shown by the 4th official. The Supreme King will have 4 minutes to possibly fight for a point in this game. And there is nothing to worry. Richard Odo welcomes that with joy. They will try everything possible to while away time. As it stands now, their qualification secured, guaranteed and stamped. With Moise Adeleke brilliancy, the centre forward laying a trademark and showcasing himself as one of the best men up front. Pick up Musa Lassizi, pick up Musa Adeleke, they are top men up front. And these 2 centre forward may face themselves in the final on Sunday. There is no flag at the moment on Moise. May just be trying to while away time to settle for a goal kick. Not forgetting we have a brace as well from the Grasshoppers FC player Musa Lassizi. Now the Sporting Supreme centre forward as well, who came in as a sub, making that difference and making himself to be as well part of the headlines of NU League paper tomorrow morning, including Musa Lassizi with both score brace. There is still little time possibly to see Moise Adeleke as well can complete his mission to get this game done. Nice scoring hat-trick. Yellow card is shown by centre referee. Sporting Supreme are having every right in the second half of this game.
Jersey number 29 has been yellow carded.
It's becoming a positive turnaround of football now for Sporting Supreme. The road to final is becoming clearer and clearer now. Just little minutes to play before full time. It's a job well done.
Jersey number 29, Supreme Kings, yellow card.
A lot of top talented players from the Sporting Supreme. Moise, who wants to do it alone, decide to feed Michael Okwara this time. Taufik. These young talented players are showcasing themselves, the potential in them. They seem to be sending messages to the opponent ahead of the final, what it's going to look like. They were able to go past Kwara FA in the opening fixture, 2 goals to 1. Same scoreline they're having over Supreme King. They're trying everything possible to while away time now. They just want to hear the final whistle. Their qualification secured. They're just seconds away to become the first team to reach the final of the Super 8 second edition in a dramatic way, from a goal down to win and lead by 2 goals to 1. Every single chance and opportunity, seconds count at the moment. Israel Benson. Crabbing out to just possibly shoot from that range. Salvation. Okpara wants to daggle to the right inside and while away the time. Awaiting the center referee final whistle. And jubilate, celebrate to find out to await who their opponent will be from Group B. The celebration still on hold. Awaiting the center referee whistle, and any moment from now may put an end. Sporting Supreme a draw to the final. Moise Adeleke, the hero, Usman Bello, shake hand and celebrate. Have to have that kind of greeting as well with the head coach of the Supreme King. And after a dramatic game to full time, Moise Adeleke is the hero. Sporting Supreme 2, Supreme King one.
Second half, Adeleke Abdulmuiz Sporting just number 3 gave the team a brace. First, he equalized in the 7th minute, and of course, gave the side Sporting Supreme the winning goal in the 85th minute. May I invite the two coaches to please get ready for their interview. Coach Undukwe Okonkwo of Supreme Kings, and of course Coach Usman Belu of Sporting Supreme. Please come to the media zone for your interview. Meanwhile, the man of the match, player number 33, Adeleke Abdulmuiz of Sporting Supreme, is adjourned the man of the match. Please come for your award. Muiz Adeleke. And to do the presentation, I invite Mr. Robinson Adakosha, President NYLC, to please do us this honor by presenting this award to Abdul Muiz. Second goal,
ṣé kí ni ẹ̀kọ́ wà ní blue ni àbí orange colour?
the president of
Okay.
very young and dynamic gentleman, a man that has a vision to give the youth of this country.
Okay, wọ́n lé blue tó kọ́kọ́ yọ. The orange and blue ló kọ́kọ́ yọ papọ̀.
Thank you so very much.
Okay.
No, I beg you, just go straight, yes there, because not the camera and all that.
Okay. Just
Don't go. Shut it down. Congratulations, Abdulmuiz.
Thank you very much.
So how do you feel winning this man of the match?
I feel so excited, but I don't actually have much to say because the tournament is still like going on. So the most what we need to focus on is the next game because this one is already ended. So we need to focus on the next one.
Good. Who are you dedicating this award to?
I will say to my family and the people who supported me throughout everything.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Small boy.
Please step forward. That's the spirit of fair play. Meanwhile, coach of stand back. Don't worry. It's okay.
On the buffer. I'm telling you all about this thing all the time.
Yeah. Yeah. Middle. You look at the camera. Your boys gave their best. Yeah, it was a great game, but they lost. So how do you feel?
Actually, you said we gave the best, but our best is not enough. Because as it stands now, there is no chance for us to qualify again. So there is the best we get is not enough. So I don't feel happy because.
So what are you going to tell your boys?
Nothing much. We'll go back to the field. We'll go back to training. We'll go back to the drawing board. Then we'll continue to correct ourselves because we know our lapses. We know our lapses, and I believe that when we go back, next time we'll come, we'll pick corrections on our lapses.
Well, are you saying that because of this now, your last game, you will not give your best because you are
No. We are the Supreme Kings, and we are not the last, and we can't be the last, no matter what.
So what do you expect in your last game?
We are coming hard to take our 3 points. That one is sure. We are coming hard. We are coming to force to see that we take the 3 points.
Great. Finally, this is your first game. So how do you rate the standard of the organization and standard of play of your team and your opponent?
For sure, we did well. I can give my boys 70%, despite we lost. I give the boys 70% because I know that our goals were series of small errors that we couldn't make or couldn't correct. And that's the reason why it results comes out this way. But I believe the boys and I trust them, and kudos to them.
I noticed that it took you a long time to effect your changes. Most of your changes came deep into the second half. Would you say your boys were tired and so they lost concentration because you saw that Sporting Supreme really came out second half and you dominated the first half, no doubt.
Yeah.
But second half they dominated. Are you saying that is the result of you not making your changes on time?
No, it's not it. It's not it. Result that the substitution that we started by that time, we have our reasons. So it's not because of the substitutions or late substitutions that made us to lose. Because when we substitute, that was when we concede the goal. When we do our first substitution, that was when we concede the goal. So the substitution is not the reason why we concede the goal. It's not the reason why we lose. And the people we put definitely, I must tell you that they are good. So the substitution is not the reason why we lost or we conceded.
Well, congratulations. Best of luck in the next game.
Thanks.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Coach Bello, your second game. You've played two games now and you won the two. What have you to say? What have you to say?
Right. Firstly, yes, it wasn't just by our doing. Secondly, I have to say a big well done to the players. Okay, for the most part of it, they've tried their best to apply themselves physically, technically, tactically, and most of all, they've been strong mentally. I applaud them for that.
Yeah, we noticed that during the first half, the opponent dominated, and in the second half we saw some changes. Your boys dominated. What was the attribute? Was it as a result of the changes you made, or they were playing to instruction?
Definitely, first half we didn't play according to the plan. Okay, the idea in the beginning was to play a mid block because of the opponent. But in the second half, we had to make changes. As you can see, we made all 3 changes in the second half, and they paid off. We had Israel giving us width, and with the striker that came on, you notice he scored the 2 goals. So the changes worked out for us.
Oh, great. So are you saying that keeping Abdulaziz, strong, powerful player on the bench, will you say that's part of your match strategy?
You mean Moise?
Moise, yeah. Because he scored the 2 goals.
Yes.
Will you say you kept in the bench? You came in second half. Will you say that was part of your match strategy?
Well, for us, all the players we brought here are players we trust. Okay, the player that started ahead of him today, the centre forward, had chances. It wasn't just his day. On a normal day, he would have scored 3 goals. Okay, but of course, Moise is a great player, which he has proven. He proves it every day and every day. The top player.
Yeah, I noticed your first game, and even to some extent, it's your second game. Your players seem to relax. They seem to be overconfident. Don't you think this will work against you?
Again, this is something we need to work on. I wouldn't say overconfidence. It's a mental thing. Okay, when players score or when they think they have the game covered, okay, they lower the tempo. Okay, this should not be the case. For us, Because for us, the idea is about developing these boys. Whether we're winning 1-0 or we are losing, we must continue to play. Because the idea is we want to develop them and see them become professionals.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Are they ready to come?
Come on, are you okay?